Hello everyone, my name is Caroline Chimba. I'm the reading coordinator with the Book Bus Zambia. I've been with the Book Bus Zambia since 2015 and I enjoy what we do on the project. It's very fulfilling. You may be aware of this, started in Livingstone, a small scale reading programs in 2008, and since then we've moved to other places in the country. We've worked in Lusaka province, we've worked in Central province, we are now very active on the Copperbelt province. We had presence in Northwestern province at Maheva refugee camp. We've worked in Eastern Province in Infura. We've supported various public and community libraries. Over the years, we've supported over 100 schools, and there are some more schools that would like to come on the project. So what exactly are we responding to as a Book Bus? What problems are we trying to solve as a Book Bus? This reminds me, recently we took a tour, or rather visits to some schools in Central Province, and one particular school came to mind, Kawaka Community School. We got to this school and realized that learners were walking long distances. Some of them were walking as long as 2 hours to get to the school. When they get to school, there were no books for them to read. The teachers that were there were not enough. These are some of the things we experience when you go into the schools. We identify these problems, and through our interactions with various stakeholders, the Ministry of Education, the public libraries, the communities, parents, the learners themselves, we've identified three major problems that are being experienced in Zambia. And number one is the low literacy levels among children, which is caused by poorly resourced schools. Number two problem that we've identified is the undertrained teachers, causing low teaching strategies or low standards of teaching literacy in the schools. The number three problem that we've identified is the inadequate or lack of standardized monitoring too. So how are we responding to these problems? For the problem number one, which is poorly resourced schools, we're increasing access to books by providing books children with quality, relevant and engaging books and the inspiration to read them. How are we responding to problem number two, which is undertraining of teachers? We're responding to this problem by developing capacities for the teachers or providing continuous development for the teachers that we are working with and beyond the projects. For the problem number three, which was lack of a standardized tool, we have a tool that we are using to monitor the reading progress of our learners. And all this that we are doing is based on the 6 pillars of the Book Bus. So the Book Bus has got 6 pillars that helps it to implement its work in various aspects.
Hello, my name is Musatira Precious. I am the Book Bus Link teacher. The first pillar is called Outreach to Define the Need. We, the Book Bus, conduct needs assessment for all stakeholders such as the pupils, the parents, community members, Ministry of Education and Ministry of Local Government. Why do we conduct this needs assessment? This needs assessment helps us, the Book Bus, establish the real needs for our stakeholders. We do this through conducting questionnaires, one-on-one conversations. The second pillar is called Creating Reading Environment. We, the Book Bus, provide reading environment to our learners through reading in our vehicles such as Book Bus Charlie and Book Bus Sophie. We encourage teachers to make classroom libraries in their various classrooms. Our learners can read in open areas, even in libraries. With the Book Bus, our aim is to ensure that every child on the project has comfortable and conducive reading space. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Shimba Kaila. I'm a Book Bus Link teacher. I will talk about books and resources. Well, books and resources. Us, as the Book Bus, we make sure that we donate books in schools that are on the project with the Book Bus. So when donating these books, we make sure that the books are in line with the education curriculum. About the resources, we also make sure that we create shelves for the schools. We also have continuous professional development. So when we donate books in schools, it does not end from there. We make sure that we train teachers through workshops and also via WhatsApp. What do we train them about? We train them on phonics, reading schemes, and also how to bring those donated books in schools to life.
My name is Mulirwa. I'm a Book Bus Link teacher, and I'm going to talk about pillar number 5 on the project, which is monitoring and evaluation. In terms of monitoring and evaluation, we look at it at a futuristic point of view because we always want to make sure that we implement what we do as an organization. Now, how is monitoring and evaluation done? In terms of monitoring, we donate different resources such as books to schools, and we also train teachers in different building capacity skills. Now the question is, after we do all these activities, do we just stay back and watch from a distance? No. That's why we have link teachers at an organization. Like myself, I'm a link teacher, and we are all linked to the schools that we are working with in Kitwe. So what normally happens is that we go around in those schools, we monitor the progress of the project, if teachers are giving learners books, if teachers are also using the learned skills from the Book Bus workshops which are conducted. Then in terms of evaluation, we use what we call a functional literacy assessment tool. So this is a standardized tool which is used by the organization to all the schools that we work with. So what normally happens is that this functional literacy assessment tool, it is there to assess the reading levels of the learners, and it is done in different ways where we have got reading levels from 0 up to level 6. So learners are graded according to their reading levels. Before the start of the project, we assess the learners to know the reading capabilities, and we also conduct these same assessments after the actual implementation of the project. So this is how monitoring and evaluation is done at the Book Bus organization.
For pillar number 6, which is the sustainable futures, the Book Bus is working in many ways that is ensuring that the project does not just end on the Book Bus, but is very sustainable. So number one area is we are developing a local volunteer program where we have students, former students that have been on the project, or just different individuals who are in different walks of life that are coming on the project to help support what we are doing in terms of the reading program in the schools as well as in the communities. So for number 2, on how we are developing or ensuring that the project remains sustainable, is when we are doing training workshops. We've worked with the Ministry of Education since 2008. So when doing these training workshops, we engage the zonal leaders or zonal inset coordinators or the trainer of teachers so that they are helped with these capacities, such that when they have their grace meetings or they have school-based training workshops, the trainer of trainers can go in the schools and share the information that they received from the Book Bus. In that way, the Book Bus knowledge or the skills is able to spread out to as many teachers as possible. Another way that we are ensuring that the project remains sustainable is through community reading camps. What we are doing in this aspect is that we are training parents and community members to provide out-of-school learning support for children. The problem that we have encountered in the past is when we give the books to the children to go and read, they go home. Some of the parents or community members are not able to provide home learning support to these children because they don't have the capacity to support them. So we are developing the capacities of the parents, community leaders, so that learning does not just end at school, but even continues even in places like home and community places.
My name is Emmanuel Chola. I'm a Book Bus volunteer as well as a Book Bus beneficiary too. I for one went to a community school, a less privileged school, and at that school we never had enough books, or rather reading materials. But the Book Bus came in and they donated some books, which really helped us in reducing book to pupil ratio. Here I am, I've completed my secondary school, and now I am at the Book Bus. So right now I am a trained volunteer, and I am able to go out there and conduct reading sessions even though the Book Bus isn't there. And that's what we mean when we say sustainability.
The Book Bus project has delivered quite a number of activities in all the locations where we had presence. What exactly have we achieved through our interactions, our project implementations? Through the community training program, the Book Bus has successfully trained more than 85 parents, community leaders, community members in how to provide out-of-school or home learning support. Now, a substantial number of children can receive support in their various homes through the reading camps that have been created on the Copperbelt province, in Lusaka, and Central provinces. Through the teacher training program, we've successfully trained more than 400 teachers directly. Teachers are now proficient in the use of phonics, effective use of reading schemes, bringing books to life, and the utilization of classroom libraries that have been set up in these schools. This means that children are now able to receive quality education from the teachers that have undergone our training program.
The Book Bus Zambia has supplied over 25,000 books to government schools, community schools, and community centers. This has allowed learners to easily access quality, engaging, and fun reading materials.
The Book Bus outreach has extended to over 20,000 children or learners physically. That's minus the one reached via other. These learners have received reading and mentoring support, leading to increased confidence, free access to Book Bus radio and TV programs, and accurate assessments of their reading abilities.
More trainings have been done indirectly with teachers and parents through radio programs and online platforms such as Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram, and YouTube.
My name is Edward Sakara. I'm a book bus driver, mechanics, mentor, and I also help children with art and craft. Ali is the mobile bus. He carries more than 3,000 books. Charlie is able to go through the terrains, the sand, to access the children in the villages. Whenever Charlie breaks down, I'm able to fix it. I make sure that Charlie is on the road all the time so that he can reach more children as much as he can.
My name is Raj Mushiri, the book bus driver and reading mentor. I want to talk about the book bus vehicles, which is Sophie and George. Okay, so far the book bus vehicles have covered more than 20,000 kilometers from 2022 up to present date. Each kilometer traveled by the book bus vehicle mean to the child receiving reading and monitoring support and
teachers, parents receiving assistance, children enjoying free access to high quality, engaging, inspiring books.
On the project is to drive the Book Bus Sophie and Book Bus George, as well as delivering books in different schools. Also do some pickups from whenever the books have arrived in Zambia, we go and pick them and then we bring them to Kitwe